Hi, I'm here outside Harlaw Academy. I'm going to interview some pupils about what it means to be a European citizen.
I'm here in the school canteen with Veronica and Claire. They're currently preparing for a school trip to France. I was wondering, how does it feel to be able to freely travel around Europe?
Since Europe is more connected, it means that we have more ability to travel around freely. For example, if we lived in America, more legal preparation would be required because you need a visa.
Most countries in Europe have the same currency, which is the euros, but in Britain we don't. So, since the exchange rate is so low from pounds to euros, it would be fine, but if it wasn't, we'd have some more complications involved.
What advantages do you have as a European citizen?
Well, as pupils, we have the advantage of being able to learn other European languages. For example, pupils in Harlaw Academy can learn French and German.
Alors les filles, quel est votre projet d'avenir? Qu'est-ce que vous voudriez faire dans 10 ans?
Dans 10 ans, je serai architecte parce que j'aime les maths et j'aime le dessin.
Dans 10 ans, je serai professeur parce que j'aime travailler avec les jeunes personnes.
À l'avenir, je voudrais être avocate parce que je trouve ce travail très intéressant.
Très bien les filles, ce sont d'excellentes professions, parfait.
Another advantage is that we have the opportunity to travel abroad, which gives us the chances to explore more and have more freedom and more education, which others may not have the access to.
Do you speak any other languages?
Tak, ja rozmawiam po polsku, dlatego że urodziłam się w Polsce i mieszkałam tam przez 7 lat.
Since we're in the canteen, I'm eager to ask Kirsten, what are your thoughts on European food?
There's a lot of variety and culture involved. I have the choice to try fresh food from other European countries. There's so much variety because of a single market, which makes importing and exporting easier.
The food in Nigeria is very different to European food because the food is served in a bigger portion and it has more of a savoury taste, which makes it very different.
That's a great way of describing the difference between African and European food.
Well, since we're going to be talking about healthcare, I thought I would show you the nurse's office.
Has healthcare being covered affected your life?
It definitely has, because when I was younger there was an incident which would have resulted in really high costs if we had lived in America, for example, but because we live in Europe and most healthcare is covered, that made it a lot easier for us.
Now, how has moving from Nigeria to Aberdeen changed your life?
Moving from Nigeria to Aberdeen has had a huge change in my life. For instance, my education. Since I've got a better education here, my chances of getting a better employment for a better life are higher.
How has being a European citizen affected your lives?
Being a European has had a good impact because of the different rights that are given, such as the right to vote in a fair election.
Living in Europe means our education is also slightly different. This is because the system in Britain works differently to systems like America's. This allows us to have work set based on our abilities.
The opportunities we have here are much greater and it just gives us a better chance and a happier chance at life.
Thank you. It was very interesting to hear what the pupils at Harlaw had to say about being a European citizen.